Switch out like he crazy. I'm mad cause he made me, I was at the Ritz. 10K for the fit, I'm too wavy. 29, I'm rich with 3 babies. Pinky ring, the wrist cost 380, really made it. Yes, I evaded, mouth shut, you know how we played it. Now I'm MIA, might be Vegas. Thank God I went legit, swerve.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Greetings, everyone. Hope you're as excited as we are to watch 7 play 8. It's the Eastern Conference Play-In Tournament on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chris Paul. He's out there with Jeff Teague. And it's Duncan in at the center position. And for Indiana, we've got Khalil Ware. And it's McGinnis in at the 4 spot. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Pass to Howard. Collins outside. Duncan, pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Duncan. McGinnis with a rebound. And here's Thomas. Over Paul. Thomas misses. And here's Howard. Pass to Duncan. Puts it up from 17. Jump shot is good.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's McGinnis. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And there's a 3-second violation. Teague with the ball. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Duncan. Fades and shoots. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Howard finds Paul. Back to Howard. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. 3-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And Thomas has got the ball here for Indiana. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to McGinnis. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Excellent D there from Collins. Oladipo against Howard. Here's Duncan. 11 feet out. The rebound by Ware. Indiana trails by 6. Here's Thomas.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for Indiana, Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul looking it over. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Thomas outside. Pass to Oladipo. Fires the three. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Teague, that one's good.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
Oladipo, the pass to McGinnis. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Oladipo. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
And here's the fast break. Here's Ware. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Outside Paul. Pass to Collins. To the left side wing. Here's Duncan. Ware covers. Duncan, no good.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Collins with the rebound. Gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Collins a screen. And it's Paul off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Ware. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Howard finds Paul. Here's Duncan. Finish in traffic! My goodness!
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And it's Thomas off the drive. Got a hand on it. And here they come. Pass to Paul. Here's Duncan. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Oladipo, shot's good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the visitors call time here. In for Indiana. Gordon comes in for Oladipo. Got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Bogues. Collins outside. Here's Paul. Thomas defends. Here's Duncan. Last game, he had 28 points. Here's Bogues. No good on the triple.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Here's Gordon. And it's Childress with the rebound. Shooting 46% in the first quarter. Indiana with a rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Van Arsdale missing. Pass to Childress. Here's Duncan. Outside Paul. For 3, Collins. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Childress passes to Paul. Here's Duncan. Anunoby covering. From 8 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Indiana trails by 9. Pass to Thomas. Ware the screen. And here's Gordon from the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Collins outside. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Here's Duncan. Ware covers. He gets it in there. Duncan's got 10 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Zeller, the pass to Gordon. Zeller with a screen on Teague. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Bogues. Here's Childress. 6 on the shot clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Oladipo. Buries the easy one. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to Teague. Inside. Here's Aminu. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is Teague's job, right? Spread the ball amongst his teammates. Make sure everyone is eating at the table.
Now Gordon doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Oladipo outside. Beyond the arc. That one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Al-Farouq Aminu, and it's Childress in at the small forward position. Shooting a solid 47%. Bogues, the pass to Childress. From deep. Woodson with a rebound. Indiana trails by 8. Gordon, right side. The 3 is up. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Gordon's got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Teague, that one's good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Oladipo, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Knocks down the triple.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Bogues, the pass to Childress. Outside Teague. Pass to Childress. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Childress has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Through the first 5 years of this play-in tournament, the 7th seed has a record of 10-2.
Yeah, 7th seed has yet to be eliminated from the play-in. They've lost twice in the 7-8 matchup, but both times went on to win their next game.
Teams will make substitutions. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Oladipo outside to the inside. Zeller, and good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Zeller's got his first bucket in this one.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Teague. Pass to Aminu. Oh, from deep. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Indiana trails by 9. Oladipo outside. Takes a 3. Tries again. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The visitors with the ball. Now here's Paul, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. To the paint. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
McGinnis, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Paul against Oladipo. Here's Aminu. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Gordon has got the ball here for Indiana. 9-point game. Here's the pick for three. Oladipo. And Indiana misses again.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
T. That one's good.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 7. Gordon outside. Here's McGinnis. Out to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon driving in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Thomas, he's checked in for Gordon. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Howard. Here's Duncan. He's got 10. And a missed layup. Indiana trails by 11. Oladipo outside. The shot won't fall.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Oladipo against T. Down low. Here's Duncan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Duncan's got 12 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Indiana now, trailing by 13. Thomas outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Van Arsdale. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Childers passes to Paul. Here's Childers. Pass to Howard. First free throw is good. Good on both. And here's Thomas. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Outside Anunoby. Here's Van Arsdale. And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Outside Paul. The floater, and it's good on the layup. Paul's gotten his second bucket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's McGinnis. Pass to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
His third shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Here's Childers. Back to Paul. Over Thomas. No good off the glass. And Gordon has got the ball here for Indiana. 11-point game. Outside Anunoby. Here's Thomas for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Paul with it. Pass to Duncan. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's McGinnis. Gordon outside.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Eric Gordon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
To the right side. Ball against Thomas. Outside Paul. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And that was good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Collins. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to McGinnis. And there's a pick. Howard against Gordon. From downtown. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Duncan's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
But nice passing by Indiana here. Shot blocked. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Collins, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Pass to Duncan. Stripped away. And we finished off one half of play. Leading by 9. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
With the lead they hold in this game, Shaq, the 7th seed within reach.
Can't feel that good about it. Even if they win, they have a long road ahead of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Shaq, they can't be worried about that right now. All they can do is win tonight.
Shaq looking more at the big picture, it appears. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. We've got Khalil Ware, and it's McGinnis in at the 4. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Oladipo, shot's good.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Outside Teague. Collins outside. Here's Duncan. Here's Teague. Banked it in off the glass. Teague's got 9 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's McGinnis. Back to Thomas. Count it. He's got 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Howard. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas outside. Pass to Van Arsdale. Now here's Thomas. And Indiana again with the bucket.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Collins outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It doesn't go for him. Indiana trails by 4. It's Thomas on the wing. To Ware. Here's McGinnis. Out to the right wing. They set a pick. Here's Van Arsdale. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And here's Howard. He's guarded by Oladipo. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Oladipo. He's got 12. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Ball passes to Collins. Collins a screen. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Thomas against Paul. Thomas outside. Collins with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And the shot goes down. Paul's got 6.
Chris Paul opportunistic on the inside in that instance.
Paul against Thomas. Pass to Van Arsdale. Now where? McGinnis, the pass to Van Arsdale. Over Howard. Howard with some nice D. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Teague attacking. The 3. Collins. Indiana with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thomas, that's good.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Thomas has got 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Collins outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Duncan. Ware covers. Here's Duncan. Hits the jump hook. Duncan's got 22.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's McGinnis. Over Collins. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Teague. Back to Howard. Here's Duncan. Collins outside. The 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, the ability to stretch the defense from distance. Jeff Teague has it. He squares it up and releases quickly.
Oladipo against Teague. Pass to McGinnis. Shoots over Collins. McGinnis, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Now Paul. Collins with a screen on Thomas. Collins outside. Pass to Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Now here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. For 3, Oladipo. Howard grabs the miss. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. Outside T. Pass to Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 24.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Here's McGinnis. And here's Thomas. For 3, Oladipo. No luck on that one. Ooh, Teague with the defensive effort. Gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Howard's shot's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Indiana. Down by 15. Oladipo outside to end the drought. Again, the miss by Oladipo.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Duncan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the visitors call time here.
Timeout away team.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Indiana trails by 16. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Oladipo can't get that one to fall.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
1:41 left to play in the third quarter here. Outside T. Offline with a 3. Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Pass to Gordon. Nails the wide open jumper. Gordon's got 15.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
A 1:09 left in the third quarter here. Here's Bogues. And he lays it up and in.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Well, Indiana's shooting about 40% so far in the third. For three, Oladipo. The rebound by Duncan.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's Teague missing. Indiana trails by 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Thomas misses.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Bogues, the pass to Duncan. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Pass to Aminu. Here's Duncan. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Howard in at the power forward. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Gordon. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Zeller with a screen on Paul. Gordon attacking. Here's Zeller, and the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Ball against Gordon. And Paul gets it to go.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Van Arsdale. Zeller with a screen on Paul. Gordon, the pass to Van Arsdale. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Zeller. Outside Anunoby. Here's Van Arsdale. Gordon outside. Puts it up. Howard grabs the miss.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Gordon against Paul. And he gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Van Arsdale. Gordon outside. Lets the three fly. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Aminu. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Paul. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Paul. Here's Childress. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Here's Gordon. Drives to the hoop and count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Pass to Aminu. He shoots a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Van Arsdale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon outside. And Zeller with a basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got assist number 5 here tonight. And the visitors call time here. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside T. To the inside. Duncan. An easy 2 on the layup. Duncan's got 11 points here in the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Thomas passes to Gordon. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And a miss there on the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Collins, guarded closely. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana trails by 18. Here's Thomas. And Indiana misses again. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Duncan.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Woodson. Oladipo with the ball. Here's Thomas for 3. Here's Woodson. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bogues. Now Collins. Here's Duncan. Soft touch off the glass. Duncan's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, sharp feed by Collins. His coaches want more of that from him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Thomas. Launches it. The rebound by Duncan.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And Collins with the slam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Now here's Thomas to end the run. And Oladipo lays it in.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Pass to Collins. Puts up a 3. Collins with another miss. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Oladipo, the pass to Woodson. Thomas outside. Oladipo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Anunoby. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Anunoby's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the visitors call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Of the game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They've just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. Indiana on D. To the left wing. Collins passes to T. And here's Paul over Thomas. Duncan. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to McGinnis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Indiana, George McGinnis. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aminu. Here's Childress. Laravia outside. The 3-ball. Indiana with a rebound. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Indiana trails by 21. Here's Oladipo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Bogues the pass to Childress. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Van Arsdale. Shot from the low post is good. Van Arsdale's got his first points of the game. Here's Bogues. Pass to Aminu. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Childress. From outside the arc. The rebound by Ware. 41 seconds left in the game. For 3, Oladipo. Tries to keep it alive. Aminu with the rebound. Going inside. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Oladipo. Here's the floater. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 39.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And that's it. A big-time win for them, folks. And victories like this are what make the play-in format so interesting. The 8th seed now a lock for the playoffs with this victory.
Yeah, and now they've moved up a spot to the 7th seed. They use this play-in game as an opportunity to improve their situation.
And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game is wrapped up as the final playoff picture becomes clearer. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
tryna test me, I'ma call her. Throwing living through a pack and feel well, I don't see a scratch. She ain't mine if she don't got me tatted. OCD me